How you guys doing? This is Jason with Tuna Tech, and I'm back with a very bright idea. But is it the first bright idea? We'll have to find out. Okay, so I'm going to try to post a picture in one of the corners here on the screen. A company called Nothing had released the Nothing Phone 1, which had a beautiful design, a mid-range phone that performed pretty well, but unique about it was the back, which had the glyph system, which was a series of LED lights that would flash and blink for notifications, ringtones, and you could kind of customize it to a certain extent. Well, to this point, not many companies have utilized a device or a notification system like that since the basic little LED light that would blink red or green years ago. But there's one company that has kind of, I wouldn't say copied, but has taken it to a different level. This company has been around for a little while, and they're known for selling budget to mid-range phones that are unique and fill a very niche population of people who want certain kinds of phones. And this is the Unihertz Luna. So if you haven't heard, Unihertz is one of these companies that develops a phone called the Jelly phone, which I do a video. If you want to go back to my channel main page, there's a video on the Jelly 2E. They're known for real tiny phones, but they've got a bunch of strange, interesting, and even kind of cool phones like this one. This is called the Unihertz Luna, and it utilizes a back panel very similar to what Nothing phone has as well. Now, I haven't seen this phone. I haven't held it in my hand. I don't know what it even looks. I mean, I know what it looks like, but I don't know what it feels like. So I'm going to assume the price tag of this is $299.99 in the United States. I'm going to assume it's probably not as good a quality as the Nothing Phone 1, but I don't want to jump to conclusions yet. But just a quick look at the box. You see these weird hieroglyphic-esque. This is what the glyph system, or I shouldn't say glyph system, the notification system looks like on the back of the Luna. They just put it on the front of the box. And as you can see, you got the Luna name. Again, you got the Luna name. And then you've got, it says Unihertz Luna, transparent, T-Mobile and Verizon only. So I don't know if this is only going to work on T-Mobile and Verizon. That will be interesting to find out. I do have T-Mobile, but I also use AT&T. So maybe if you guys are interested, I'll throw an AT&T SIM and I guess see what happens. And I'll go over some specs. I guess we can do that now while we're looking at it. So it's got a MediaTek 6789 octa-core 2 to 2.2 gigahertz processor. So it's not going to be the fastest processor in the world. It's running Android 12. It's got 8 gigs of memory and 256 gigabytes of UFS 2.2 storage, so it's not the fastest memory. It's got a non-removable 5,000 milliamp hour battery. It's got an 18 watt charge rate, which again, it's quick, but it's not super quick compared to what we have now. It's a dual nano SIM card slot. There's no micro SD card slot. Cover glass is Panda MN228 glass, so it's not your Victus or anything like that. It's I'm not sure what Panda is. It's an LCD screen at 6.81 inches with 2400 by 1080 pixels, so it's that HD plus they call it. For the cameras, on the rear you have a 108 megapixel main camera, a 20 megapixel night vision camera, I have no idea, and a 2 megapixel macro lens. The front camera is 32 megapixels. Going back to the cameras, I don't know why they throw in a 2 megapixel macro. I would have rather seen a wide angle, but it doesn't seem to have a wide angle. Connectivity, it doesn't look like it has 5G. So it's got 2G, 4G LTE, and that's about it. Looking at the bands over off the side here, it looks like it might actually support some of the AT&T bands, but I guess the only way to really find out is to stick a SIM card in and find out. Bluetooth 5.3, does have NFS, GPS, all that stuff. It's got a fingerprint scanner, I believe, in the screen. We'll double check on that. It doesn't have wireless charging either. I thought it had 10 watt wireless charging, but it does not have wireless charging, so you're stuck with wired charging. And it looks like in the box they do include quite a few accessories. So it's funny how these budget brands or mid-range brands can include all these extras at a reasonable price, and then you get these $1,000 Android or Apple phones and they give you the bare minimum. Kind of makes me mad, but at the same time, it is what it is. Now going into this, guys, again, I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say this is not going to be a flagship device. You're paying $299, and I think at one point there you're knocking like 30 bucks off, making it $269.99 in the US. At that price, you're getting a phone that's going to work for the basics. It's not going to be a gaming masterpiece. It's not going to be shooting professional photography, but it should work averagely well on all fronts. So let's just open this thing up. Probably should never open the blade towards myself there. Again, this is the Unihertz Luna. Just a side note, I want to say some things. So this was actually a Kickstarter. A lot of Unihertz phones get out Kickstarter or Indiegogo, and they get enough backing, and then they release it. So they actually sold these, pre-ordered them, and then right before pre-order, they announced this. It says, product design update. We are excited to announce the release of our latest mobile phone product, which features some new technological updates. So the people who pre-ordered it and got the first batch said Luna's previous light strip material is replaced with new material that better matches the color of the back panel to provide a better visual appeal. The non-luminous adhesive strip around the back panel of the white version of the Luna is now made of semi-transparent materials, which allows the light to pass through and refract around the phone, creating an enhanced immersive light emitting effect, making Luna even more stylish and unique. Please note that the black version of Luna does not have this feature. So I'm going to put this little thing up here real quick. I don't know if I can make it any bigger, but you can kind of see this is the white one. You see how it kind of around the outside it kind of reflects a little more than the black one, and that's what the update is. So just to keep that in mind. I know there are some comments, people were kind of upset that they didn't get that. It's not going to perform. It's not going to perform any better. It's not going to be any better with wireless or anything like that. It's just the way the light refracts on the back. It should be more full and immersive, as so they say. So between this, besides that, let's just get into it. So first thing you got here is a little, I mean, the packaging is pretty nice, designed by Unihertz. You probably can't even see that, but it's right there. You got your SIM ejection tool, beautiful. All right, so let's just get everything out of here first. So you got a screen protector included in the box, and again, something you don't see very often. And you got your books stuff. Got the phone. I'm going to set that off to the side, and holy crap, you guys are going to love that. I'll go over it in a second. There, underneath here, it looks like you have a charging cable on the brick. So here's your 18-watt charger. Just your typical everyday charger. And your cable. Now, it says in the box, it comes with a case. I'm going to assume the case is already on it. All right, so this is the phone. Like I said, I assume it's going to have the case already on it. You guys, this thing feels, I mean, literally in the hand, it is a tank. Just rip the thing. There we go. Yeah, and the case is already on it. So you get this little gel skin case, and this thing is thick. Like, it is humongous. I was not expecting that, and it's hefty. If I want to go on the specs and just see what the weight of this thing is, see, the weight is 298 grams with battery. Of course, battery sealed, but so we're gonna go around here. You've got a headphone jack, an IR blaster. You got your power up and down, and I'm sorry, volume up and down, and looks like your power button. You got your USB Type-C, your SIM card, and a speaker. And actually, you know what? I'm not really sure what all these buttons do. I mean, there's two buttons on the side. Let's kind of dig into it a little more and see what it's all about. All right, so just a quick review here. I was a little off on the batteries, or the buttons. This is a power button. Like I said, it's also the fingerprint reader, so it is on the side. It's not in the screen. This is your volume up and down. But these are multi-function buttons, and I'm going to assume it may go along with the lighting system on the back. But again, this is $299, and then here's the back. So there's your cameras. You got a 108 megapixel, a 20 megapixel night, and a 2 megapixel macro. And then very similar to the Nothing phone, you can kind of see some light here where it kind of the light shines through, and it even has a little spot that says sim. But I'm gonna power it up, go through everything real quick, and I just kind of want to see what the lights look like, and I'll show you guys on the video here. All right, guys, so I got it set up basics, you know, no Wi-Fi, no so cellular, but fingerprint reader on the side, tap it, opens up. This is a setting for the LED lights, so I just went to LED functionality priority, patterns. So then I was just kind of looking at it, and as you can see, it kind of lights up pretty good. Let me get some lights off here. So here it is, and we'll just pick, and you can see how it lights up, and you see how the outside kind of glows a little bit more than usual. That is what they changed in the new model. I meant the fingerprint magnet though, I'll tell you that. That's about it. I mean, you can set up for incoming calls. So you could do it for music visualization, always on. So you could do always on, and the function will be always on to whatever you set it for. So it might randomly spawn, I don't know. But it does kill battery life, and it tells you that. You got patterns, ambient light off. So it kind of changes the color as opposed to whatever you're showing on your screen. But there you go. There's just kind of some lights lighting up there for you. Again, on the outside here, this is what they changed. This is the translucent reflective light that makes it look like it's more surrounding. So, yeah. But that's about it, you guys. I mean, it's a hefty device. It does have Android 12. It's not going to be a powerhouse of a device, but it does have LED lights. And you can turn them all right there from the quick settings, and I turn them off. But this is the Unihertz Luna. It's a take of the, I don't want to say rip off or copy, but it is a takeoff of the Nothing Phone 1 with its LED light system on the back. It's $299 USD on their website. I'll leave a link down in the description below if you're interested. And thanks for watching.